Hello everyone, my name is Jack. It's another early morning for me and another patch for Valorant. Today we will be breaking down all of the changes coming in patch 1.12. From further fixes to the unfortunate stuttering issues, more observer overhauls for the first strike viewing experience, as well as what Valorant's patch cycle will look like for the near future, so you won't want to miss out on this one.
And if you're serious about improving, then go to SkillCapped.com to unlock our hyper improvement system that will teach you how to win more gunfights, master your agent, and so much more. Backed by a rank improvement guarantee, you have nothing to lose. So come join over 500,000 satisfied members of SkillCapped, improve that KDA, and get the rank you've always wanted at SkillCapped.com, link in the description below.
Hopping right into it, let's talk the patch stability since 1.11. Obviously, the release of Sky coincided with Riot inadvertently nuking the game with massive bugs right as the first strike qualifiers began. This scenario definitely can't happen again. Not only is it an issue of competitive integrity, it's also a PR nightmare. As mentioned in a recent Ask Valorant, the problematic release of patch 1.11 is forcing us to reevaluate what it takes to raise the quality bar for patch days going forward. So, while we're not skipping patch 1.12, we're giving it a light touch. As a heads up, it's very likely we'll skip the next patch and get back in the swing of things on or around December 8th. Now, for me, this is good and unfortunate. For me as a consumer and a fan of the game, it sucks that we won't be seeing changes for a month. There's definitely some rough edges in the game as of right now, especially in relation to Sky and how she interacts with the game. But I can't deny that I would prefer Riot make better, fewer patches than more unstable ones. We'll just have to wait and see on this one, but as always I appreciate the transparency from Riot in this respect. Moving on to the patch notes themselves, we have some further changes to observers to help make the viewing experience in First Strike as sharp as possible. The observers can no longer hear ping audio, thank God. Sightline visibility has been improved in well-lit areas as well. Added a game state modification sheet to allow moderators to adjust various aspects of the game like player stats and money in a tournament setting. This one may seem weird to some, but I think it might be a middle ground change to allow tournament organizers to create more custom HUD elements to make their presentations more distinct, similar to what we have in CSGO. The fixed team colors change for 1.11 has been rolled back due to even more confusion as people had begun to associate red with attack and green with defense, but despite this, the feature will be returning in the future once Riot have added the support for custom team colors, which sounds awesome. Jumping into the competitive updates, there's only one change this time around. Act ranked badges are disabled in-game while Riot investigate a potential issue where they may be causing the performance stutters in-game. Now don't worry, you can still flex that platinum triangle in the ranked lobbies and on the end of game screen, so that's still there. Now of all the things that could have been causing the stutters, the badges wouldn't have been last on my list. They wouldn't have been on that list at all. Kinda wild to think about how something so small could potentially cause such a disruptive issue. Anyways, shout out to Kevin for finding this out. We need some Kevin appreciation in the chat. In non-Kevin praising news, we have some further updates on the social side. The open-close party toggle has been redesigned to make it easier for players to understand whether they're in an open or closed party, thank you. Observers will now appear in-game in the social panel so as to avoid the "hey, what you doing?" in the middle of a championship game. And now, observers can interact in and type in all chat in custom games. I'm sure no memes will result from this change. Absolutely not. Finally, it's everyone's favorite time of the video, bug fixes! Yeah! I'm sorry, this is a short patch, I had to do something stupid, thank you for humoring me. And let's not forget quality of life changes, it's not all bug fixes. We have a new user interface for custom game observers during character select, that's nice, that's not all explosions. In terms of bug fixes, we have bugs fixed for leaving or disconnecting from a custom game causing a Val51 error. That one was terrible to deal with. The end of game screen after an icebox match that displayed Haven's map and would incorrectly display timeline markers. Players can no longer target mid-air dropped weapons with some abilities, Cypher mains causing issues again, as they always do. Left-handed mode has had its recoil animations adjusted for being incorrectly mirrored, which mismatched the actual recoil pattern. The issue of overlapping observer UI when a player is planting or defusing has been fixed, as well as inconsistent team coloring on minimap pings, and finally a rare issue was fixed where observer camera transition visuals could get stuck when swapping between player views. From further fixes to the unfortunate stuttering issues, more observer overhauls for the First Strike viewing experience, what Valorant's patch cycle will look like for the near future, and the brand new skins for this patch. You won't want to miss out on this one. And finally, the brand new skin line was announced today with a teaser trailer from Valorant's Twitter. Let's take a look.
What we found was a gift. Humanity's last hope. At the edge of darkness, there was light. A power celestial. Yet every strong light invites shadows that loom larger. So now is the time for humanity, for you, to once again wield Ion.
The Ion skin bundle will be priced at 7100 VP and will be available on November 11th. Don't worry though, you won't have to wait until then, as the in-game effects have already been data mined. Starting with the Phantom, you can see how you'll get the unique reload, bullet animations, along with the new sound effects for the shooting. And finally the Finisher, which will consume the enemy in an energy ball and explode. The new sound effect for shooting along with the bullet tracer is definitely the most noticeable thing on the Operator skin itself. The Bucky is also pretty unique in its visuals and the sound effects for the skin line. And this Sheriff also sounds much louder and very distinct compared to other Sheriff skins already in the game. Finally, we have the Knife of the series, which will be similar to the Oni melee as an almost claw-like melee weapon. I can't be the only one who's reminded of the energy sword from Halo though. In addition to this, Riot will be releasing a rainbow skin called the Sensation Bundle, which will contain a Frenzy, Judge, Odin, Stinger, and Vandal. These won't contain any upgrades, and as such we can anticipate that they will be at a cheaper price point than the more premium Ion skin line. And I gotta say, just my personal preference here, these look awesome. As you guys know, you see it in a lot of my other videos, I love the Sakura Blossom AK, or Vandal rather, sorry, the CS is bubbling out of me currently, but this looks so dope, I can't wait to try this one out in game. And that's all we have for today. How do you guys feel about the gap and updates for the next month? Let us know in the comments down below. While you are down there, make sure to like the video and subscribe for more content just like this, with one goal in mind, helping you become a better player. We here at SkillCapped would like to thank you for watching, and we will see you in the next one.